Now to another important issue, education. Some parents in Montgomery County, Maryland, not too far from here, are challenging a ruling by a judge claiming that a school district stripped them of the right to opt their children out of a gender curriculum with storybooks they say run counter to their religious beliefs. Those books include information about sexuality being taught as early as kindergarten. CBN News Washington correspondent Hilary Powell brings us that story.
We will not stop.
Standing united, parents of different faiths express one voice.
This diverse group of believers can restore parental notice and opt-outs from the books to ensure that parents have the final say in their children's education.
Holding signs that say, "Let parents parent," at a recent rally in Greenbelt, Maryland, parents wearing both hijabs and crosses say the Montgomery County Board of Education is unfairly removing parental notice and opt-outs for certain storybooks. At issue are books the school district introduced under a new inclusive curriculum for its pre-K to fifth grade students last fall. Parents say they feel as though the school district took away their ability to raise their children in a way that is consistent with their faith. They say they're asking a federal appeals court to restore parental preference. Parents say the books cover topics on gender transitioning and pronoun preferences for kids as young as pre-kindergarten. Though the parents say the books are inappropriate, last week a U.S. District Court dismissed their request to let their kids opt out of classes where the books are read and discussed.
We feel that we have the right to instruct our kids specifically on issues of family life and sexuality. And we found that we've had to, systematically and consistently prove to people that religion is real.
The parents are appealing the preliminary ruling. In the decision, the district writes the plaintiffs don't prove that the storybooks are impermissible indoctrination. Instead of letting children leave during the book readings, parents say this school year they're forced to stay. One legal expert tells CBN's Faith Nation that the court battles involving education, parents' rights, and religious liberty will probably go all the way to the nation's highest court.
I think inevitably we are going to see the nexus end up at the Supreme Court, where public education and parental rights come together, specifically so within the notion of sexual orientation and gender identity, because we've seen so many conflicts of this type.
Parents are still echoing their resolve to not quit.
When schools are going and teaching matters that go to the core of a child's own self-understanding, who that child is when he or she looks in the mirror, that goes to the core of the parent-child relationship, and parents are the first teachers.
For CBN News Washington, I'm Hilary Powell.
Thank you, Hilary. Gordon, it makes you wonder if the school district already has a policy to opt out, why some topics are deemed okay to opt out of and others not.
Well, the whole thing doesn't make any sense for a U.S. District Court judge to say you have to prove impermissible indoctrination opposed to influence. What in the world is a school district doing in pre-K to fifth grade? These are young children, trying to influence them on sexuality. It shouldn't be part of the curriculum at all. It's an age inappropriate by definition, given the age group we're talking about. This shouldn't be. Parents should absolutely have a right to influence and control what their children are taught in our schools. That is a parental right. That's not a state right. That's not a school district right. That's not a teacher right. That's a parent right, and it needs to be absolutely respected in our culture.